What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. We're going to get a start on episode 2 today, and it's kind of a mix of a couple different things, but our first stop is, primarily we got the wheels and tires in, and we're actually about to head down to our friends here at Discount Tire to have the rallies mounted, and also have, we're going to kind of reveal what tire we went with. And also, we're going to stop by and take a look at the S10 today. It is in the body shop, and they are repainting the truck for me. That's one thing that we don't do at our garage. We will do everything except upholstery and paint. Anything else we can take care of. So I'm having the truck painted. I've got a local guy that does pretty good work, and that's where we're headed right now. So first, though, let's go ahead and drop these wheels and tires off, and then we're going to head to the body shop. So hopefully this thing turns out good. I'm really excited, and he said it'd be about 3 weeks, so we're staring down week 3 right now. We may see some, we may actually get to see this truck kind of semi-done, or at least in the process of being painted. But anyway, stick around and let's get started. Guys, so we just left the body shop, and looks like they're cracking down on this thing. They're moving along pretty good, and it looks like they've got everything kind of roughed in. They found some places in the paint. Of course, I knew they would. A couple little door dings and just low places, kind of. The truck was repainted a few years ago, and it was done really well, but just over the course of daily driving the thing, it did suffer a few door dings and some minor things. And the tailgate, honestly, this is a big thing. Anybody building a first gen S10, take a look at your tailgate. On the bottom side of it, there's like some drain holes and a seam. And on my particular tailgate, it was rusted pretty bad. So I'm hoping it'll hold up for a little longer, but he pretty much told me that it looks like I may need another tailgate. So just word to the wise here, if you've got a first gen S10, anytime you wash this thing, let the tailgate down and dry behind there. I didn't do that. I didn't realize that it was even a problem. I'll try to show you guys more of that whenever the truck is done and back together. He did have the tailgate off. They were kind of working on it and finishing it up. Now, I will be putting the SS emblems back on it. That was kind of the signature thing that I'd had installed on there. And the Chevrolet, of course, the last year got the black stripe across the tailgate instead of actually being embedded into the tailgate. So I'm probably going to leave the Chevrolet on the back of the truck. The muscle truck, I stripped it off, and I kind of wish I'd have left it. So I can't go back and redo that. However, you can get reproductions and stick them on there. But this one's the original piece, and it's still in good shape. And it's metal, so I'm definitely going to leave it on there. But coming through Jonesboro here, this is kind of where I'm from. It's a small, quiet little town. The shop back there did a really, it seems like they're going to do a pretty good job. I'm not for sure yet how it's going to turn out. The guy's super nice. He was like, come by again and hang out with us. And it was really neat to meet somebody that would let you just come in and kind of just hang out for a little bit. Most shops and stuff, they really don't like you coming in, at least some of them. The past 2 guys I've dealt with on paint have been really nice to work with, so I'm pretty excited about this, and you know, as you know, this is part of episode 2, is roughing in the body and starting the paint. So hopefully, when we come back at the end of this week, I'll be able to finish this episode up with the truck being painted. We'll have to see how far along they get. He's going to try to paint it this week. You know, we got some good weather coming up, and I think he's going to be able to squeeze us in for some paint. Really excited to see how this thing turns out. I think the guy's going to do a pretty good job. I've seen some of his work before. He does a lot of collision work, so excited about it and ready to see how it turns out. We're heading back to Tire Rack, not Tire Rack. We're heading back to Discount Tire right now to check on our rally wheels and tires. I know some of you guys probably do like the torque thrusts that's on the truck. However, I feel like it's very overused, and it's so common. You see torque thrust on everything, and I mean, you see rally wheels on a lot of stuff too. But the thing about these rallies that I've got is they're going to be a special color, and they're also going to have a special tire on them that I don't feel like a lot of people are running. It's an old school tire, and I think you guys are really going to like this look. The truck did look like this at one time, and we did have kind of a similar setup, but we did not have this aggressive of a tire like we do now. This tire that's on it now is super aggressive. So honestly, I'm hoping that it doesn't rub in the front. I mean, it's right now with the setup that's on it, it's really close to rubbing, and it doesn't. But anyway, we're heading there now. Let's see what they've got for us. I haven't got the phone call yet, but we're just going to hang out for a little bit and see how they turn out. Alright guys, we are back at the shop, and we did get the wheels back today. Ended up going with Cooper Cobra, Radial GT, some old school tires going on this thing. We got two 35/60s going on the front, and we got two 75/60s going on the back. So when this truck gets back, it's going to be insane. It's got some serious tuck. That's what we should see. But these are going to go black. That's my color. They're, of course, just kind of a silver primer for now. But let's get these things unloaded and kind of get a little closer look at them. You guys have probably seen rally wheels before, but we're going to go ahead and unload them at least. Alright guys, so as promised, I told you I'd go over the wheels and tires that we were going to use this build. So, we ended up going with a set of Cooper Cobra Radial GT. These are, of course, like I said, they're two 75/60/15s going on the back. And, of course, you got two 35/60/15s going on the front. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be the actual color. We are going to go black. So it should look pretty good black. And of course I got the classic center cap. Now some people like the spinners. I'm not much of a spinners kind of guy, so bear with me here. We got a couple other things going on here with that truck while this truck is being painted. So anyways, this is the center for the center cap that is going on the S10. Should look something kind of like that. Now keep in mind, these are going to be completely blacked out. So you're going to have all black out here and a nice chrome piece in the center with the old school Radial GT Cooper Cobra letters on there, which I think's a nice touch because you know, you're going to get this sort of old school nostalgic look out of this truck, and that's kind of the whole theme. So another thing I wanted to go over, look at the size difference in front and rear tires. This thing is going to be just completely old school as all get out. So you've got two 75/60s and two 35/60s. Look at the difference in tire. You know, and I purposely did this. I just didn't really care. I wanted it to be completely old school. So let's take another look. That is a huge difference, guys. So this truck is going to be raked insane. Now the muscle truck has some rake to it. Of course, she's up on a lift. You can't really tell. But it's also running, you know, a 275/40 back on a 20. And it's running a 2 5540 18 on the front. So the muscle truck does have rake to it. But the S10 is about to have some serious rake. Of course, it's already on a drop that actually encourages rake. It's got a 4-inch drop in the front and 3-inch blocks in the back. So I may try to set the back down another inch and grab some shackles while I'm at it. But we'll see. I may just leave it old school and leave the crazy stance on it. But this thing is going to look great with these on it. I'm super excited. So we'll probably get to painting these soon. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to plasti dip them. You know, the stuff on the S10 turned out so good, plasti dip, that I'm probably just going to dip these as well. You know, go super heavy and coat the face of the wheel. And, of course, I got to give a shout out to Discount Tire in Johnson City. They did a great job mounting and balancing these. Super fast turnaround as usual. And the pricing was better than the competitors that I looked at by a couple bucks. So, you know, big thumbs up to those guys for hooking me up on a good set of wheels and tires. But anyways, that will conclude episode 2. Stick around. Episode 3 is coming up, and we're going to be revealing the paint when it's finally done and everything's back together. And next project, though, we're going to be looking at the exhaust system, which I have a little surprise for that one too. This doesn't look like much right now, but we're going with the Cyclone style exhaust. You know, this is going to exit. It's going to be tucked, so you're not going to see any of this. This much of it's going to be exposed where the roll pan is, and it's only going to exit to one side. So it's going to look like a Cyclone. And as far as the muffler that I chose, it is a Wicked Flow knockoff Super 10. So we'll see how that sounds. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure and subscribe and stick around for episode 3 on this truck. Hopefully episode 3 I'll be able to bring that one to you by this weekend, because we're going to have some paint throwing on this week. Like I said, I'll do a reveal on that. But be sure and subscribe and click right here. Follow me on all social media, and thank you for watching. I'm out.